Welcome to the video, Jessi.
Hello, so happy to be here.
Okay, so we are here to talk about your upcoming trip, but you're not a newbie.
I'm not a newbie. I've been a lot of times with my immediate family, but this is going to be the first time that I'm going with a larger group, including some friends of my sisters that I don't know that well. And I'm usually the planner for the group. Um, and so it's just going to be a lot of different people, some that I don't really know that well, and trying to coordinate everything is what I need some help with, I think.
Okay, so you kind of know what you're doing,
Yes.
but you have anxiety because other people are involved and you want them to like it.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I'm a Enneagram 9 people pleaser and I want everybody to have a good time. But usually I'm pretty type A on vacation. So like when my family goes like, all right, time to get up. We're doing this, this, this. No, it's not time to go get coffee to my husband. It's time to stand in line. And I don't feel like I can be like that with this group. So trying to balance and figure everything out.
Well, as your Enneagram 3 friend who loves a checklist,
Yes.
I totally understand. But also, one of my fascinations with Enneagram is this, where not only do you understand yourself, but also who are you traveling with? Like,
Yeah.
what makes them tick, and what are they
Yeah.
interested in?
Yes, for sure. So, like, my mom and my sister are going, and my sister is a 1 and my mom is a 7. So, she likes to have lots of fun, and my sister likes to be really organized. And then we have another friend that's going, but I don't know her Enneagram type, but and we're all bringing our children. So it'll be me and my boys will be 14 and 9,
Hmm.
and then my sister and her boys are 9 and 6. Our friend Brienne, her boys are 10 and 5, and then my mom. So Brienne is a friend from high school, my sister's best friend, and she lives in Florida, and she's just going to be meeting us there for a few days.
Okay, now let's see. What is that total number? That's
10.
10 people total. Okay,
4 adults, 6 kids. Four,
and
yeah.
you go annually. The
Mhm.
other people in your group think it's weird.
Yes. So my mom and sister are like, why do you keep going back there? You've been there so many times. Um, and yeah, it's not so okay. We had a trip in 2018 with the whole family before some of the younger boys were born, but it was kind of a disaster. It was our first time going.
With this
And
group.
with all of the same people plus husbands and like my dad, so a little bit the same dynamic. Um, and it was Thanksgiving and it was really, really busy. And we only could do like the 3 fast passes that they gave us. Like we couldn't get any more. Like at one point, my dad was like, just left Magic Kingdom and like got a 6 pack from Pop Century and sat and watched football. He's
Mhm.
like, this is enough. Like the buses and everything was before the Skyliner. And so since then, the men in our family have decided that they don't like Disney or want to go again ever. My husband has went with us every year, and I have gotten him on board, but the other people not down with it.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
the reason
So
that we're doing it again is because we got some really good discounts, and because I kind of talked about how like the 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds haven't been at all, and so
mhm.
you should have that experience with them, and it's cheap this summer. So that's kind of where we're going with that.
Mhm. So do you have a because you said you've gotten your husband on board. Do you have a sense for what most people are looking for? For instance, is it beautiful resorts, good food? Is it all about the rides, characters?
So I would say, like the younger boys, we don't really know what they'll like.
Mhm.
Um, but I know for my boys, love rides. That's their main focus. We all have the quick service dining plan because um, it was free for kids. So yeah, the theme of the trip is frugality. We're all teachers, and we got really good discounts for the summer. So I think it is maximizing like ride time would probably be the main thing.
You're all teachers, hence the biology information on the wall behind you.
Yeah, I teach at online high school, so I just got done teaching right now before I jumped in.
Okay, so different sort of priorities for the group. The reason I ask that is that sometimes you can make choices based on that, you know? So if somebody's really into good dining, then you can make sure you hit up a couple of dining places or whatever.
Yeah, I think that pretty much everybody is just going to want to. We do like some good drinks, so trying to maximize like the quick service dining plan by getting alcoholic beverages and
Mm-hmm.
um, so I think everybody likes that. The kids all, I think, really want rides. I don't even know how the little ones are going to do with characters at the moment. So we thought about doing character dining, but decided against it. Um,
Yeah, frugal and character dining is hard to put together.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we also have other friends that will be in Disney at the same time, and they have annual passes, and they offered like if we wanted to go to dinner with them and get the 40% off of
Mm-hmm.
the summer things, but we decided that would be 12 people, and our children all are a lot. There's some ADHD, there's some autism, so they have a hard time sitting for dinners anyway.
Quick service might be the best option then.
So I think
Because not only are they quicker, hence the
mhm,
name, but they are
yeah,
just so much easier to not have to work on a schedule. So if you have
yeah,
lightning lanes, you're obviously working on that schedule.
yeah,
But if you have dining, that's just one more thing to have to
right,
worry about.
right.
Okay, so your trip dates are July 12th through the 19th, you said
Yeah,
in your submission. So
yeah.
you've got a whole week, and you guys
Mhm.
are all staying at Riverside.
Yes. So, well, the first night we got a really cheap flight on Breeze Airway. I've never even
Mm-hmm.
heard of it, but we'll see how that is. And then the flight is not going to get in until like midnight on Sunday. So we're actually going to stay at All Star Sports that night because it was like $99. And so we're just going to stay there. And then Monday morning, we're going to go to Blizzard Beach from there and use that free water park day. Because I read that you can get a bus from All Star Sports straight to Blizzard Beach. Is that right? Or
Yeah, it'll likely connect you at Animal Kingdom,
oh, okay, okay,
but there is a bus.
okay, okay,
Sometimes they do it direct, sometimes they have a connection. We'll see.
okay, okay.
Okay, so on Monday the 13th, you are going to Blizzard Beach and you're changing over to Portland's Riverside.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of a nice chill way to kick it off.
Yeah, we'll see. I yeah, I don't know a lot about Blizzard Beach. It um do you know about the shoe situation? Like you I'm afraid our feet are going to get burnt, but do we put our shoes somewhere or what do you do?
Yeah, a lot of people do wear the swim shoes
Okay.
just to be able to walk on the pavement a little bit easier. It's one of the reasons that I kind of like the nighttime water park events, which is not an
Um,
option for you, but like H2O Glow at Typhoon Lagoon because you don't have to worry about the pavement being hot.
yes, yeah, I worry about that.
Yeah. Um, Probably, some swim shoes or some flip flops or something.
Okay. Okay.
And okay, so you're going to Blizzard Beach and that's your free ticket and you're changing to Riverside. How many rooms do you guys have?
3.
3. Okay. And are you doing online check-in by chance?
I think so. I looked up yeah, we're going to be in the Alligator Bayou section, not in like the preferred. So I looked up some areas in there that maybe we would stay in, but I've never been to Riverside. I don't really know how the buses are going to work there or anything
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could request to be near transportation in
Okay.
the online check-in, but I would also the 3 rooms, if you have a number that links the 3 of them, you're more likely to be placed close together.
Okay.
So, it's called a travel with number.
Okay.
So you call Disney and you say, did you book it yourself or did a TA book it?
A travel agent booked it.
Okay, then the travel agent may have already done it, but ask your travel agent to, if they haven't already, get the travel with number. And then that links you guys all together. And then when they go to make room assignments, they will prioritize you first.
Okay.
So make sure that you have a number to link you. And then if you make room requests, make sure that the room requests for the 3 rooms are consistent. So you don't want one that's like, I want to be here, and another one that's like, I want to be here. Just keep them all together.
Okay, good to know.
That way you guys can be close together. And you said you're flying in. Will you have a car or are you going to be using Disney transportation?
I think we're going to be doing, we haven't booked it yet. I think that we're going to do the Mirrors, the bus, because there's so many of us. Like my family, when we go, we would take a Lyft, or we've rented a car before, but there'll be 7 of us flying in. So I think we're just going to take I want to say Magical Express, but I know it's not.
Mirrors, yeah. Same thing, same company. Okay. But then how are you getting from All Star Sports to Riverside?
So we thought that maybe we could go from Blizzard Beach and like take the bags. Will they transfer the bags at All Star Sports if we leave them at there, and then they'll transfer them to Riverside, and then hoping however we got there, we could just take a bus backwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. You can have Bell Services transfer it and then transfer yourself on the buses.
Okay. Good. That should work.
Yes, that will totally work. Okay. And then you also mentioned in your submission that you have 4 parks, plus you're doing the water park. So you have 4 park tickets?
Yes. Yeah, there was there was a special deal for like $109 a day, that 4 park ticket for. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. Which means you're going to each park once?
Yes, no park hopper.
Okay. And do you know which days you want to do the parks?
I used your tool and used the tool on your website. I'm a patron, so I could mess with it a little bit. And so I used that to do the park days. So I think I'm just going to go with the first suggestion from that with using the park picker tool, which was...
Okay, go ahead.
Which was Epcot first, is what it said for Tuesday.
Okay. And then what for Wednesday?
For Wednesday, Animal Kingdom. Thursday, Magic Kingdom. Friday, rest day, maybe Disney Springs or just the pool. And Saturday, Hollywood Studios.
Okay. So I do have the park picker tool up on the screen because I wanted to see how whatever you decided mapped out. Thanks for being a patron.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. And then Saturday you're going to Hollywood Studios, you said. Okay. All right. Saturday is always a tough one.
I know. I kind of thought about switching Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom to Saturday, but I'm not really sure. That was the first thing that the park picker tool went, and so I just trusted that. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
something different.
So Tuesday, Epcot. Wednesday, Animal Kingdom. Okay, so it says Epcot's a solid choice. It says Animal Kingdom is a top pick. It says Magic Kingdom is a solid choice, and then you have a rest day on Friday, which is great just because that's kind of a busy day for a lot of parks. And then Hollywood Studios is going to be busier, but you can't avoid all the crowds. So
right.
That makes sense then. Okay, so you have a quick service dining plan?
Yes.
Do you have a list of places that you would like to go to, or are you going to figure that out later?
We do have a list. So my sister, the Enneagram 1, is also a vegetarian. So she has listed all of the quick service options with a good vegetarian option, like on a planning document. And so we can just like kind of choose when we're there. So she's got the food mapped out. That's her role. And I'm doing all the rest of the planning. So,
okay. She's doing the food. And then I guess the other cross reference would be to see which ones have alcoholic drinks you can include.
Yes. Oh, good idea. Yeah, because we want to maximize the money.
Mm-hmm. And also cross-reference with which ones are the best value on the quick service dining plan, because some
Yeah,
of them are really great and some of them are not.
right.
So, and mobile ordering's available. It's so many of them.
Yeah, some ones that I saw that were really expensive, like the Satuli Canteen and like the Docking Bay. Those seem to have
Exactly.
really expensive
They're
meals.
they're not only expensive, but they're good and they have good vegetarian options.
Good. All right, those are good. Will be good.
So, and then I was just checking to see if they had alcohol as well. They do. So there's like a beer, like at I'm on Docking Bay 7. There's a beer and a grapefruit vodka drink. So yeah. So cross-referencing vegetarian, quick service, alcohol, and
Picky
good value.
eaters. We also have some
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
kids that are picky eaters, and um, yeah, it's a lot to think about.
Okay. So I'm just going to write down that you have quick service listed for all the parks,
Yes.
but you have something to start with, so that is
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you know your dates, your hotel, you know the parks that you're doing, you have a rough idea of dining. Then let's talk about touring.
Yeah. This is where I'm struggling. Um, I don't know if the little kids will like rides, so we wanted to kind of start off easy at Epcot, but then also I I don't know if anyone's going to want to rope drop. I know my 14-year-old does not like to get up early. He will at Disney, but I just don't know how long it's going to take us to all get together and get into the park. So I feel like I can't really count on rope dropping anything. And
Yeah.
that makes me just
S-
not even know what to do for lightning lanes.
Um, so a couple things. Are you going to be using lightning lanes in all the parks?
I think everywhere except for Animal Kingdom.
Okay. All parks except for Animal Kingdom.
Mhm.
Are you open to the idea that your 14-year-old could be on his own? Like if you wanted to go earlier?
Oh, I think that he might like that. He might like some independence, and I feel like he could probably get up and get on a bus, and maybe I would ask him for sure. He has like when we went last summer, my husband and I went to Geo 82 and the boys rode Spaceship Earth by themselves. So we were in the
Mm-hmm.
same building, and that was fine and they liked that. They liked to hang out with each other and kind of without their parents. So I think that we could do that. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I feel like with teenagers, there's just so many different aspects to consider. And one of them is their independence and also need to sleep in. They have all that, what is it, melatonin still in their system.
Right.
Waking up is hard.
Yes.
So, and with a group, it's like, it's not like you want a 14-year-old to keep everyone from going. Like the 5-year-old's been
Yeah.
awake for a while.
Yeah. My sister's kids get up at like 6 o'clock. So
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So maybe if you have the freedom to leave the 14-year-old, it doesn't feel like so much pressure. Because if they're up at 6 a.m., they might want to rope drop.
Yeah. Yeah. They might want to. And I would definitely, like, my older son and I are definitely down to rope drop. We usually do. But now that my oldest son's getting a little bit older, I can just see the problems happening.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I did think maybe I should take him to do like an after hours, just me and the 14-year-old to do an after hours. And there are after hours for Magic Kingdom and for Hollywood Studios. And I wanted to ask which one you would recommend.
What were the two options that you just had? Hollywood
Um,
Studios,
in Magic Kingdom.
they're the best
Those are the
ones.
best ones. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you just picked the best. So either one. So at Hollywood Studios, you could literally do all the rides. I forget how many there's going to be when you go, like 9, something like that.
Okay.
And so it would be nice. I'm looking at we have a graphic of all the dates,
Oh,
and
cool.
you're there
July.
July 12th through the 19th.
Mhm.
So 1, 8. So there's a couple different options. Looks like you have Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. That's why you
Yeah,
asked.
yeah,
Yeah, so you have both. But yeah, 14-year-old might actually really love that.
yeah. Is he hasn't done Tron, and I know the little kids aren't going to want to do that. He's interested in doing that, and he also wants to do the new Rock and Roller Coaster, I think, where the little kids don't want to do that. So just
Yeah,
trying
that's
to make everyone happy.
as a 9, as
Yeah,
nines do.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
The thing that I've seen happen with nines though is they get burned out, trying to make everybody else happy.
Yeah, I can see that happening too. Yeah, yeah, I can see that happening too. I'll try not to.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if you can fit in after hours, then that might be really fun, especially with a 14-year-old, because you
Mhm.
can just do lots of rides and not have to get up early, and it's not as hot.
Yeah, that's true. That's another
So
good.
that is really nice. But everybody else in your group, if I remember the ages that you said, are younger, like under 10 mostly.
10 and under, yeah.
Yeah. So then I think you could probably make some good general choices for attractions then
Okay,
based on that.
okay.
Um, yeah. And it's hard, especially if people don't exactly remember or know what is possible.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about for Epcot, like Frozen. I think everyone would like that. Even um, Ratatouille makes like me kind of sick, so I wasn't gonna push that for a lightning lane. I don't know about Test Track. I don't know if they'll like that. But what do you recommend doing first if you come in the front doors? Not that you're
Well, Guardians, but
okay. Yeah,
that might be too intense for you.
it might be
Uh,
for the first ride for some of them ever.
yes, exactly. We don't want to scare them.
Right.
It seems like Frozen might be a safer bet. I'm
Okay.
scrolling to Epcot so I can remind myself of what the different tiers are here. So your tier one, like in terms of lightning lanes, are Frozen, Remy's, Test Track.
Okay.
So and obviously if you're rope dropping, you don't necessarily need a lightning lane for it, but you could start with. I would rope drop Frozen, and I would get a lightning lane for Remy's, even if
Okay.
you don't want to, because
Yeah,
there
the
aren't
rest
that
of yeah,
there aren't that many rides at Epcot, and if you're getting Lightning Lane multi-pass, you might as well. And then you could always opt to not go on it,
that's
but
true.
then everyone else could, because I think, most of the kids are going to be good with that one. That's kind of a fun, silly one.
I also haven't rode it since there is no glasses anymore, so that's
Yeah.
probably different now.
Yeah. Even when they had glasses, you could just take them off because
True.
that was
Yeah,
kind of nauseating.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so rope drop Frozen, do a Remy lightning lane.
Yeah. And I would, if you're not sure about Test Track, maybe have them kind of hear it and see it and just see what they think, because it's just a car.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe
It's like a
if
convertible.
it's just that. For your other attractions, maybe Soarin' and Living with the Land, so you have those in the same building.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I think Soarin' feels so thrilling. It's gentle, but it still feels pretty thrilling, I think, to
Yeah,
kids who are into wanting to get into the rides in a gentle way.
yeah,
And then, beyond that, it's just about snagging Test Track if they seem interested in it, snag Spaceship Earth, which is usually not hard to do. This one's pretty easy.
yeah.
I feel like Epcot's pretty easy.
And I
And are
thought
you
about with such a big group, I didn't know if it would be how hard it would be, so I thought about doing like Standby Skipper or Weight Magic.
mhm.
I haven't done Weight Magic before, but we did use Standby Skipper once.
Yeah, my rule lately has been that when I go to pre-book the lightning lanes, if I don't like the times, then I'm using Weight Magic.
Okay. Okay.
I do have an annual subscription, but like if I was on the fence about buying or not buying, I would just see what times, because who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
you'll have an easy time. The thing about summer travelers is that they don't tend to know what they're doing. Like
Okay.
you're gonna have a big advantage here because
Okay.
they don't know about mobile order. They may not know anything about the lightning lane system until they get there, and then they realize, oh wait, this is something I could do. So you're gonna have an advantage, I think. So
Okay.
maybe booking them will be easy.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So book it and see what the times are, and then maybe get Wait Magic to alter.
Yeah, I would suggest that. And then if you have Standby Skipper, you can use it during your trip to get more, which is so nice when you're juggling such a group.
Yeah, it might be worth it to for 10 people to try to get everybody
Yeah.
around the same time. Do people like break them up into smaller groups when you look for lightning lanes, like 6 and 4, or
Oh no,
No. Okay.
I mean, I think the limit is something like 20.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you wouldn't need to. I thought you were going to ask about people wanting to do different things, which
Oh yeah.
you can do that. Like if you've got certain people that like coasters, or you can do the searches separately in Standby Skipper.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. I did not know that.
Okay, so I think Epcot's going to be pretty easy. I think the thing you're going to have to contend with during your trip is the hot weather.
And then I worry about, like, I want to take a break, but I worry about the time that it takes to get everybody on the bus and go all the way back to Riverside,
Mm-hmm.
and then have time there and then go all the way back. And I know my kids like to go on a lot of rides, and I don't know how that would be.
Yeah, it's just tough because it is so hot and it's often raining.
Right.
So just they'll have to figure out what the rhythm looks like for this trip. But if you're a teacher, you're kind of restricted to going during a lot of these warmer months.
Right, yeah. And we all work at different school districts, so we all have breaks at summer's really the only time we have breaks at the same time. So
I would like
interesting.
to. I want to revisit the concept that we should have off in the summer from school. Like,
Yeah.
can it be spring?
Yeah. That would be nice. Or just the winter. Let's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
stay
just
home.
something else. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's 100 degrees in Florida, so it's not the best time. But yeah, so if you don't leave to go do an afternoon break, then I would just really focus on having some time to go in. At Epcot, it's pretty easy because the pavilions are so
Okay, yeah.
inside. So if you're doing Soarin' and Living with the Land, well, there's also a place to eat there. There's bathrooms there. There's a show you can sit down and watch if you really want to stay in there for like an hour or more.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you have like a graphic of the different like places that you can go inside? I saw something like that on your website.
Yeah, I just posted it.
Okay.
So plus we have like an article on the website as well.
Okay.
But yeah, Epcot's one of those that the pavilions are inside. So I call it lily padding. So you're
Okay.
like lily padding from the land to the seas, and then you're over in, a different World Showcase pavilion or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You're just really skedaddling
Yeah. Trying to
between
get the
rain.
air conditioning as you can. Yeah,
Yes,
that makes
just
sense
because it can really wear you out if you're out in it.
for sure.
So, okay. So I think your Epcot lightning lanes are going to be pretty easy. And
Okay.
so will your touring.
Okay.
Your next day that you said was Animal Kingdom, but you also said no lightning lanes. So does that mean no lightning lanes for Flight of Passage as well?
I thought about just getting it for Flight of Passage, um, and skipping the rest. I know Bluey is a big priority for the little ones. All the little ones love Bluey. So I'm interested to see how that will go. They also really like Zootopia, but I don't know if they like characters yet. So they might want to see Bluey from afar, but I'm not sure if they'll want to meet them.
Yeah. The tricky thing about this is that it is a character meet. So, and I think it's going to be really popular. We'll find out soon. And you might want to go there early just because it takes a train. You have to take the train to get out there.
So is that what you would go to first, do you think?
Well, so if you're there for early entry, then I would do something else during early entry, like Navi River Journey.
Okay.
And then I would go probably line up for the train.
Okay.
And we'll see how it works in action. We'll be there when it opens to kind of see how
Okay.
the flow of the park goes.
Okay.
But I would do, yeah, Navi, rope drop, and then line up for a train.
Okay. And then, yeah. And then there's not that many other things to do.
There isn't. Kilimanjaro Safari is obviously a popular one, but weirdly, the lines have been like really manageable, and especially going down in the afternoon,
Okay.
which is when it's, hotter, but the lines have been going down. The only lines that haven't been going down recently is Nick and Judy. So
Oh,
I don't know how you feel about Nick and Judy.
well, we'll see. They like Zootopia. The little ones like Zootopia, but I don't know if they like characters.
Yes, well, you can go see the show inside the Tree of Life, the
Yeah.
Zootopia show, and then that can be your Zootopia fix if you want to. But
Yes.
yeah, Louis is going to be pretty popular, I think. But definitely watch the content that comes out May 26th and after to see how that'll affect your July trip dates.
Will do.
Okay. So Navi Rope Drop, line up for the train to see Bluey, and then Kilimanjaro. I don't know. Do you have enough thrill seekers in your group that would want to do Expedition Everest?
My older son and I would do it, and my mom and my sister would do it too. But I don't know about really any of the kids. I thought about if we could do. They have single rider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if we really wanted to, maybe we could do. Oh, I was going to ask you something else too. So say like our 5-year-olds are the 5-year-old is like 42 inches. If he's technically tall enough to ride something but like is scared of it, can you do rider switch, or is that
Mm-hmm.
not? You can.
You can't. Yeah, officially it's for height, but it's not just for height. If
Okay.
they see your little dude and he says he doesn't want to ride it, they're going to be good with that.
Okay. Okay. Good. So that might be something else that we do. I didn't know if that was breaking the rules or not, but
It's not.
okay.
It's not. So you can totally take advantage. Just because they're tall enough doesn't mean that they are interested.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Expedition Everest, as a great example, it's such an intense ride, but a lot of 5-year-olds are tall enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to say Animal Kingdom was the park where it had 3 attractions where you could accidentally traumatize your kids, because Expedition Everest, your kid's tall enough, but it's very, very intense. And then the other 2 attractions are gone. The other one was Dinosaur, and it's tough to be a bug show, which all seems so innocent, but they were kind of scary.
Is the Zootopia one kind of scary still, like tough to be a bug, or is it?
It still has creepy crawlies.
Okay.
I don't think people are as spooked by it and leaving the show crying like they used to with It's Tough to Be a Bug. It's Tough to Be a Bug was purposely creepy, like that was just the vibe of it. But Zootopia just has the one effect on
Okay.
the seats.
Okay. Yeah. Just a little creepy.
Just a little bit at the end. So it's not as bad. I don't know about as many people leaving as they used to, which is nice.
Good.
Okay, Magic Kingdom is the beast.
Yeah. And I think that everyone would like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but I don't know if we're gonna get the Lightning Lane special. What's it called?
Single pass.
Thank you. And I don't know if we're gonna get that. I don't think we want to rope drop it either. So I don't know if we'll wait for it or not. I think I listened to a podcast recently where you mentioned rope dropping Peter Pan, which I thought was a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, early entry, Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh is my favorite combo.
Okay.
But that is with the assumption that I have a Lightning Lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train later.
Okay. So you think I should just probably get okay.
I think so.
Okay. And then do you do Big Thunder because it's new, and Buzz Lightyear for Lightning Lanes?
Yeah, it'll depend how available it is. So right now, Big Thunder is really hard to get. So it just reopened. If you can't get a Lightning Lane for it, it's not open during early entry because only Fantasyland and Tomorrowland are.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Thunder, it basically can be rope dropped at regular park opening or second rope drop.
That's such a good idea. Okay.
So that's actually what we're doing, because we're going to be there soon. And so we really want to get on Big Thunder, obviously. And so we're like, okay, we're going to try for a Lightning Lane, but if not, we're just going to rope drop it at second rope drop.
Gotcha. That's such a good idea. Okay, so yeah, like go to Peter Pan or Winnie the Pooh, and then by the
Hmm.
time like actual people that aren't guests can come in, is that what it is? People
Yes.
in the hotel guests. Okay,
Yes. And so they get a chance to rope drop something if they want to.
cool. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea to do Big Thunder at a second rope drop. And then is Buzz Lightyear still really
Yes.
busy, you think?
Well, that one is a tier 2 lightning lane. So that
Oh,
one's a little bit, I might even consider getting a lightning lane for that one.
okay. Okay.
That's what we have on our list for our upcoming trip
Okay.
is Buzz. You just have the one day at Magic Kingdom. So I'm trying to really think through how to fit it.
Yeah, and I think that's the most of the kids are going to want to do pretty much everything, I think.
Yes. So earlier when you said Magic Kingdom after hours or Hollywood Studios after hours, now I'm wondering if, I guess it depends on what your 14-year-old is interested in, but because you only have the one day at Magic Kingdom, you might find more value from the after hours,
Mm,
you know,
yes.
and you can do things like Tron and, uh, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and stuff without having to get lightning lanes.
Yeah.
Plus, you get a second fireworks show.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, you get happily ever after during regular park hours, and then you get a different fireworks show during
oh, that's
after
pretty
hours.
cool.
Yeah. So, given the amount of time that you have at Magic Kingdom, you might want to consider the after hours event.
Okay.
But anyway, but for the rest of the group,
Yeah.
okay, I'm looking at the tiers. So you could get a lightning lane for Jungle Cruise.
Okay, that's one that my 6-year-old nephew really is interested in. He's like, I want to do that one. He's never been to Disney, but he knows he wants to do Jungle Cruise. So,
Okay. Well, that might be a good one because your other tier options, let's see. Let me just share it here.
okay.
It's a massive, I exploded it up. Okay. So tier 1 is Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight, Tiana's, and Big Thunder. And then
Okay.
Space is down here as well. So if you rope drop Peter Pan's Flight and you either get a lightning lane for Big Thunder or you rope drop it at regular park opening, then that leaves Jungle Cruise, Tiana's, Space in that tier.
Okay.
So those would essentially be your three choices. I threw out Jungle Cruise because, I guess it's on your list, so that
It
works.
is on the list. Yeah.
And then for the tier 2s, if you include Winnie the Pooh during your early entry time, then that leaves Buzz, Haunted Mansion, and Pirates as the next best choices. So maybe Buzz
Okay. Bus might be good. I think everyone will like that.
and Haunted Mansion.
That one, I know my nephew has watched a video of it and he thought, "Ooh, that's scary."
Is it too scary?
I think it might be like my sister has had him watch a few things. The other 5-year-old hasn't. I don't know what they have seen at all,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah. Well, you can choose whatever makes sense then. Pirates. You could do
yeah, that would be
Pirates
a good one.
instead.
That would be a good one.
If you have Jungle Cruise and Pirates lined up beforehand, then that section of the park would
Oh
be
yeah,
pretty easy.
yeah, that's a good idea to have that save that for.
And then there's a lot more that we just haven't mentioned because they're lower priority, but these are ones you're most likely to be able to pick up the same day.
Okay.
So, after you've used some of your pre-booked, you could say, well, let me tap, Standby Skipper can be set up to look for It's a Small World, or if you want to go on the Tomorrowland Speedway or Journey of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I think that would all work out, and I think using Standby Skipper would definitely help because I'm just intimidated by trying to find landing lanes for 10 people.
Yes. Yes. That could be a challenge. I'm still going with the theory that people don't know what they're doing,
Okay.
and that you will benefit from that.
Yeah, good. Those people didn't even try. I mean, they're
They
left behind.
they don't know. You're 10 steps ahead of them. Okay.
One more thing about Magic Kingdom, I do want to get Beacon Barrel reservation for that day. We went to Trader Sam's with my family last summer, and my kids loved it so much and just really liked the atmosphere. I don't know how much it is like that, but I think that everybody could at least sit in there for 45 minutes and have a drink or whatever you do.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a good break time.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And then you have lots of quick service options at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So
And we
you can
looked at
use.
like if there's a place like Casey's Corner that doesn't have kids meals listed on the menu, can you get adult meals for the kids?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's another cross reference for you to do with this quick service thing. It's
Have
like,
to
okay,
find other
all
places
right.
like that.
The list has to be have vegetarian options, preferably serves alcohol, also has things for kids. And now, does it have potentially no kids menu so they get
Right.
adults?
Right. So they can get more bang for our buck there.
Yeah. Good luck. At Magic Kingdom, the quick service places don't have alcohol, so you can
Yeah.
scratch at least that one off of
Yeah.
the requirement list.
I did tell
All
my sister, I said, look at the monorail places too. If maybe we could take a break and go
Mm-hmm.
take a drive on the monorail and then get our money's worth doing that.
100%. Absolutely. The monorail is a ride,
Yeah.
so why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we move on to your last full day Hollywood Studios, what do you think you'll do on your non-park day, the Wednesday?
So I think that we're going to we're planning on spending some time at the pool. One of my kids saw a Yeehaw Bob video at Riverside and wants to see him. We might go to French Quarter and also maybe go to Disney Springs. So those are kind of all of the things that we've been thinking about, talking about. I saw that there are a bunch of like happy hours at Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
We have a list of those places. When my sister is looking at all of the places we could get like a good quick service. I know Polite Pig has expensive food, but she's
The most
vegetarian.
expensive.
But they didn't have anything vegetarian, I don't think. So I don't know if that will work. But yeah, going to Disney Springs probably, and maybe just some resort time.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, a place with pig in the name is probably not ideal for a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I do get it, but they often have good sides. So that's what I was just looking up is like, did they have does she eat fish or is she strictly vegetarian?
No,
No
she
fish.
doesn't.
Okay. Cause they do have mahi mahi, but
Okay.
they have a couple of good salads.
Okay.
And I mean, if she's looked at the menus, then she would probably know.
Yeah.
But they do have fish though.
Okay.
So that's the only other great, I guess, side dishes. Like they have lots of Brussels sprouts and tots and potato salad and baked beans and mac and cheese.
Yeah, maybe we could just do like a big thing of sides or use snack credits or something. I don't know.
Well, I used to go to this barbecue place, not a Disney World, just a barbecue place, and they would let you get a mix of side dishes as your meal, and I feel like that should be allowed.
It should be allowed. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll go there and suggest it and see what they say.
Yes. Yeah, you should try it because that would be super helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So that seems like a good plan for your non-park day. You're taking advantage of the resort and the things nearby. And don't the beignets at French Quarter, have one for me.
Yes. Okay. Will do.
Okay. And then, so your last park day is Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Okay. This one, do you have any Star Wars fans in the group?
Yes. Big Star Wars fans. They're all boys. All the kids are boys. And then they all love Star Wars. So that's going to be a priority for sure. So I think we're going to have to do the single pass for rides. And then I know they want to do Millennium Falcon and Slinky Dog. I don't know if those are the best. I think Slinky Dog I should try to get for Lightning Lane. Yeah, let's look at what does the resource say? Okay, Slinky Dog probably.
Yeah. I often, to keep it simple, will just say do all of Toy Story Land. The reason that's simple is that it's 1 tier 1 and 2 tier 2. So it just makes it easy to talk about it like that.
Yeah.
Because it fits into those categories. And then if you could book them close together, then, you could enter that land and do them kind of back to back. Yeah. But Slinky is the one that can kind of mess things up because it has it's so popular. So sometimes it's a little bit harder to get, but
Okay.
those three options do work. How do you feel about bigger thrillers like Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror?
So, my 9-year-old went on Tower of Terror last summer and said that was horrifying. He never wants to do that again. And I think that most of the younger kids will say the same. Is Rock and Roller Coaster that I might just do that with my older son. I don't know if anyone else will want to do that. So those won't be probably our top picks for
Okay.
lanes.
Well, that does narrow it down then.
Yes.
Yeah. So you said a focus on Star Wars. Let's see. Smuggler's Run is one. I mean, you probably don't need to get it as your tier one, but you could.
Okay.
I still think if you can get Slinky Dog, that's probably your best option.
Okay. That will be my number one try.
And then Smuggler's Run afterwards.
And then Smuggler's Run. So when I book lightning lanes, would you start at the end, like the last, like would you start at the last day to try to get?
So what I suggest doing, and there is a YouTube video up about, watch me book lightning lanes, and I go through this process for my own trip. But basically, I define all the lightning lanes I need, and then I go on the Thrill Data website and I just go and see which lightning lanes are disappearing the fastest. So if you have a lot of things on your list, like, that are competitive, then you're going to have to just see which one is the most competitive. Slinky Dog is often going to be that thing.
Okay.
For people, but you're just going to have to go and look, just before you make your lightning lanes and see what the current status of things is, because they keep track of it over there.
Great idea. Thank you.
Yeah. So on your list, it looks like, I'm going to guess that Slinky is going to be the trickiest. Okay. So in that case, you would jump to the end, and because it's the end of your trip, your chances are better.
Okay, good. And what would you rope drop?
I would do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Okay. That's right there at the front. That would be good.
Mm-hmm. And then would probably go to Smuggler's Run after that.
Okay.
And maybe even Standby.
Okay.
Maybe even Standby. And then if you are interested in doing all of Toy Story Land, then I don't think it's a terrible idea to get the lightning lanes for that. I think your chances for Slinky are really good.
Okay, good. That's good. I'm worried about trying to get all of these lightning lanes with 10 people, but
yeah, no, I think your chances are better than most people. Okay. So you're rope docking Mickey and Minnie's, you're doing Smuggler's Run, you have a lightning lane for Rise, you're going to get lightning lanes for all of the Toy Story Land attractions. You're not necessarily interested in Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror for the group.
Right.
So it's really narrowing it down very quickly now to, after that, it's mostly shows.
Yeah. There's not one. Is there a lightning lane for the villain show?
No.
Okay.
The lightning lanes for shows are like Frozen Sing-Along, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Indiana Jones Star Tours. That's not a show.
Some new things this summer in Hollywood Studios too. I wonder if they would have lightning lanes.
Yeah. So the new things are Rock and Roller Coaster, which will. Okay. Smuggler's Run is going to have a new mission.
Okay.
But and then the Disney Junior Dance Party.
Okay.
As of right now, I'm not aware of Disney Junior Dance Party having a lightning lane, but probably maybe it'll. Maybe I'm not sure about that one. Okay. But those are the new things.
Okay.
But I think, if you take Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror out of the equation, it does make it easier for most people, just not you and your oldest.
Yeah. But does Rock and Roller Coaster have a single rider too, or?
It does. Okay. It does.
Okay, that might be an option too.
Mm-hmm. It's not as effective as some of the other ones.
Okay.
But it does exist, and we might be doing it too because we're trying to get a lightning lane for opening day, and if it doesn't work, we might just do single rider.
And we could do, like, if the little kids do the Disney Junior or or something,
Mhm.
I would go over to Rock and Roller Coaster. I remember a tip that you gave before talking about how like if you're splitting up to try to find things like next to each other, close to each other, so people aren't just standing around waiting, which is something else I've been thinking about a lot. Like if they don't want to do Big Thunder or something.
Yes, that is our writer switch article where we focus a lot on that because I really, really, really hate seeing little kids having to wait on people to ride. The exit of Soren is the one where I see it the most.
Oh,
And so after seeing all the kids just sitting there, I was like, no, we have to come up with something else to do. So we have this list of what to do. Um,
oh, good. Yeah, I knew that was somewhere. So it's the writer switch article.
it's yeah, well, these graphics are just explaining writer switch, but it's like attraction name, what to do with the people that are waiting.
Oh, good. Yes, that's perfect.
So in the example of Hollywood Studios, it's like, okay, so the people are, a couple of you want to ride Rock and Roller Coaster. Well, people can go to Villains or Beauty and the Beast, which
Yes.
are like right next to it. Or in the case of Tower of Terror, same thing, because it's in the same area of the park.
Okay, yeah, this is really good. I'll have to make sure I
Yeah.
take notes, add these into my notes.
Yeah, we should probably pull this information out even separate from the writer switch article because you don't even necessarily have to be using the writer switch system to split your group up and
Oh, yeah.
try to, make sure everybody's got something to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, that's all of your park days.
It is, yeah.
How are you feeling about strollers?
Yeah, we're going to have at least two strollers for the 5 and 6 year old.
Hmm.
They're just not used to walking, and they're both babies of the family and they're going to ask to be carried. I know. So we're going to do two strollers.
Is that renting or bringing?
So our friend who lives in Tampa is going to bring hers, and we're trying to decide if we should rent or if just like have her buy one at Walmart, it like for
Hmm.
a cheap one, and just bring it with.
Hmm.
Or
Like an umbrella stroller or something like that?
yeah, maybe something just to have something extra. But I know you recommend a stroller company, but I don't remember who it is.
Yeah, we recommend. I mean, Kingdom is who most people use,
Okay.
but we actually are going to build a stroller rental tool because we have so much data about strollers. But all the
Oh,
companies have different styles and weight requirements, and different kind of things. But Kingdom's the most popular.
okay. Yeah, a stroller tool would be cool. I also really like the character tool as I was looking at that a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to be really neat if when I find out if the kids like characters or not.
Yeah, exactly. Um, is there anything else Star Wars that you think that would be helpful for your group? Because you said getting a single pass because they're fans, you said. So getting a single pass for Rise of Resistance is good. If you go to Smuggler's Run early, you shouldn't have to worry about a line there. You might eat at Docking Bay 7.
Yeah, I think we might
Okay.
eat at Docking Bay 7. I thought about trying to get Oga's maybe. Then I thought about maybe what we would see how the Beacon Barrel went. I'm not
Hmm.
really sure. Possibly.
That would give a good feel for Star Wars for the fans. And then the characters are just roaming.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you're spending time in Galaxy's Edge, you should come across them.
Okay. Good. That would be
I'm
good.
just I'm trying to think of the interests of your group so that it appeals to them.
I know. I think about that too a lot. Um, I think that yeah, Star Wars. I think the older boys like Marvel, so the Guardians. I think they'll like that. I don't know about the younger ones. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting with our 6 boys and 4 ladies.
Hmm. How are you feeling about fireworks?
Oh yeah, I really want to stay for fireworks. So my like when we went before, we never did. We did like when we went a long time ago. So my mom and my sister and their kid and my sister's kids haven't seen the fireworks, and neither has our friend. So I was thinking about doing like staying back like on the train station area. Is that a
Mm-hmm.
place that you recommended? So it's not like so much in the crowds. To try to stay up there. I think we want to try to do Phantasmic. Um, I think those would be the two things that we would prioritize for nighttime shows.
Okay. Phantasmic and Happily Ever After.
Yeah. And also
Okay.
the nighttime parade. I haven't seen that.
The nighttime parade. All right. So on Magic Kingdom Day, staying for parade and fireworks.
Mhm.
But it works out that you have a non-park day the next day.
Oh, that is a good point. So we could stay up late and
You don't have to worry about anything early the next day. And then to a lesser degree, the same thing with Phantasmic. If the next day is not a rope drop day, I'm
yeah.
not sure. I'm not sure what your schedule is on that Sunday, your departure day.
Yeah, we don't have to leave until 5. The flight's at 5 o'clock. So
Okay, so another day where you don't have to be up early.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else? I feel like you have a good plan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to like. I think it's going to be kind of hard for me to let go and be like, okay, guys, I don't want to like yell at people and tell them to get up and get ready and meet me at the bus at this time, really, and be like a dictator like I am with my own family. But um, I want to make sure that everybody can do what they want to do, and still have time for fun. I guess just kind of slow down would be what I need to do, and have a good plan for lightning lanes is what I was really concerned about.
Yeah, that is key, especially when you're the person in charge of and the only one that understands how it all works.
Right. Right.
I think that there is an element of you being more flexible because it is a bigger group with more people to consider, but also it's just the concept of everybody can do whatever they need to. So if you're like, I
Right.
will be at the bus stop at this time, and if
Okay.
you're there, we go together, or allowing the 14-year-old to, venture out on his own if he wants to sleep in, just
Okay.
like letting people figure stuff out for themselves a little bit too.
Okay, that's a good point. We don't have to all hold hands and skip through the parks together. We can
And
do it
and
in groups.
I just always hate that being put in the position of being a nag. Like, I'm not going to nag you about what to do on your
Yeah.
trip. So I'm
Mhm.
going to be here at 8 a.m. And if you're here, we'll go together. But if you're not, I'll meet you there.
Okay, that's such a good that's a good thing. Yeah, that's a
Because
good
I can't be nagging people like that
yeah.
either. That doesn't feel great.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
So anyway, no, I think you'll be great. And I know it's still early right now, so you haven't had a chance to make all your different reservations and stuff. But I think you'll probably be able to get, Oga's and Beacon Barrel plus your lightning lanes.
Okay, good, good.
So it'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. Main goal is to try to get people to enjoy themselves. So I don't know, make them like Disney. So
Exactly.
you need
Well,
to drink the Kool-Aid there.
exactly. So I put all of our discussions together
Oh,
on a
cool.
spreadsheet, so I'll send it to you so you have it as a reference.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
That might have been helpful to say earlier so that you didn't feel like you had to take notes, but
Yeah,
I forgot.
It's
I feel
okay.
like I missed that step. But anyway, I'll send that to you so you have it. But I think you'll be
Okay.
good.